free night. So there's always something to do in Lonnie. You can literally see over the whole city of Lonnie. I'm gonna rate it the best place to stay. Hey guys, how's it going? Yep, I'm in the van. Any guesses where we are? Yeah, you guessed it. We are at the Big Four in Launceston, or known as Lonnie. So I'm going to take you around the park, show you what they got to offer. Big Brucey's parked up, got the Yeti van. So I reckon we'll take you through, show you what's around. It's sunny. Yes, I know, it's sunny. I've still got a beanie on, but it is a nice day. So let's go check out the park. So one of the reasons why you may have clicked on this episode is to find out about accommodation in Launceston. And yep, you're right. That's the reason why I've decided to do this little episode, is to show you probably the best accommodation that you can have literally in the CBD of Launceston. So we parked up, we have got a powered site. We're on site number 70. There's plenty of room. We've even got shade, 2 trees. We are super close to the amenities, which I'll get to shortly. Big Four. Well, if you haven't got your Big Four perks membership, 2 years for $50, you're absolutely crazy, because I'm going to tell you, even on your first day, you're going to get almost, depending on how long you stay, almost all your money back. So you got to join. It's about $50. You can join when you get here, or you can also do that online. That is going to cover you for every single Big Four park around Australia. And yes, Tasmania is part of Australia. This one cracks me up a little bit. If you don't know your poo, this is going to inform you of what poo goes with what. So we have the rabbit. I think we know what rabbit poo looks like, right? Wallaby poo. Well, if you're an Aussie, you got to know what that looks like. Okay, a bandicoot. I've not really seen too many bandicoots until I came to Tassie. Then you've got the common possum. Well, Possy the possum, they go everywhere. I haven't actually seen any of those in Tassie since I've been here. There is about 12 acres that the park is actually set on. It's not all being used at the moment for the park, so they are actually doing some renos, extensions, that sort of thing. But it's really cool because remember, we are in the CBD of Lonnie and it's on acreage. So that's pretty cool in itself. The one thing I do notice about this park is it's really quiet during the day. There's not many people here, but then in the afternoon, all the motorhomes come in. So I guess it's pretty obvious. They're out and about, sightseeing, that type of thing. And then come about 4:30, they all bunker down, get everything sorted for the night, have a little chat to each other. I have noticed that it is quite friendly here. I think the difference for me is coming from the Gold Coast and traveling around in the Sunshine State, everyone's like really chatty, a little bit like me, but I have found that the people here are very friendly and they're all happy to have a little bit of a chat, tell you what they've been up to for the day, ask where you've been on your travels as well. And I guess that's always good too, because you might find somewhere that you haven't been that you want to go. There is also a barbecue area at the Big Four in Launceston. It's only a small area, but don't worry, they have said that they're actually extending. Up here on the hill behind us, they're actually making a viewing deck and a outdoor area, which I feel is gonna have barbecues. I'm not quite sure on a full camp kitchen. I'm gonna say that would be something that would be really useful, especially for people that are traveling around, because I feel that sometimes it's good to just chill out in the camp kitchen. So they don't actually have one here at the moment. With the barbecues here at the Big Four, they are electric barbecues and they are completely free. I've got to say that is a real bonus, because we have been to many parks as well, and believe me, they're not always free. So yeah, it all adds up. It might only be something small like a free barbecue, but hey, I feel that it's pretty good. In the park, they've got concrete slabs and you've got some grassy slabs as well. Difference in the price, you're probably looking at around about $10 there. One thing that, getting back to the discount membership, sometimes they have deals depending on if it may be winter, if it may be off-peak. So check the deals out on their website. So us staying here now, we actually got paid for 3 nights and we got the 4th night for free. If you do take them up on that offer, you can't double dip, so it's one or the other. You would have been silly not to take a free night, right? Like, who doesn't want a free night? So there's always something to do in Lonnie. Yes, you may be hearing some highway noise on this episode. Yep, the highway is literally just behind us. I'm gonna say at night, I can't really hear it. During the day, it's probably at its busiest. And again, you've got to remember, if you want to stay literally right in the middle of Launceston, it is going to be a bit more traffic, roads, that type of thing. But that is the main road out, which is going to take you, well, depending on what direction you want to go in. So I'm actually going to say it's probably an advantage, because it's not like you've got to drive so far to get on a main road. That main road pretty much takes you wherever you want to go, down the Midlands, across to the East Coast, and just go from there. So is it a bad thing? I'm going to say no. I'm going to show you these beauties. Check these out. These are 2 wombats. They are pretty cool. I'll tell you a little story about these guys. They're actually handmade from a fella that lives at Gravelly Beach, and there's a number of them floating around Tasmania. So keep your eye out. We have spotted a couple. This is the first time we've spotted the wombats. We did spot 2 amazing penguins, and they were at Low Head in probably heading, which way is that going to be? Heading towards Georgetown, I think it was. So yeah, they were pretty cool, but there is a number of the sculptures around Tassie, and I gotta say, how cool is that? You've got to come and check out this little shop at the Big 4 at Lonnie, and the girls in there are absolutely amazing. They'll help you with everything that you need to know, and they've even got ice cream. Let's carry on and do the rest of the park, and then you'll be all ready to stay. So in this area that we're at now, this is actually going to be the new stage of the camp kitchen and the rec area. They're even going to have a gym. How cool is that? Especially if you want to have a bit of a workout on your holiday. It's not here yet, but they have assured me that in the next couple of stages, that's where the camp kitchen's going to be. I reckon that's going to be absolutely awesome. The one thing I love about this park, it's 100% family owned, and they're actually based here in Lonnie as well. So whatever they've done, they're doing it for the family, they're doing it for families. So then that way, I guess the money's local, it's staying in the area, and you know what? That's 100% Australian. At the park, they have 23 cabins. These ones that I'm passing are all the studio cabins. Then they have 2-bedroom cabins, and then they also have 3-bedroom big family cabins up the back. So plenty of room for everybody. They do have a kids activity area over to the side, including a big jumping pillow. How cool is that? So there is a laundry as well here at the Big 4. There is, what have we got? 4 washing machines and 2 dryers. They are all $4 each, $1 coins. There's 2 sinks, ironing. Who does ironing? You're definitely not going to see me do ironing at all, but there is an ironing board if you need to iron or do anything like that. They've also got a small book swap and some magazines as well. So I'll just show you inside the amenities. So it is really roomy. You've got all your toilets along here. I mean, every time that I've been here, I have not had to wait for a shower. Again, traveling full time, got to have hot water. got to have good water pressure. Here I've had both. Oh, and the other thing, you need to have room to hang your stuff and it not get wet. So that's been a real advantage as well. So yeah, huge amenities and no complaints from me. So I've made my way up to the top section. This is where the 3-bedroom family cabins are. We're not going to be able to go inside, it's all locked up, but they have an amazing view. You can literally see over the whole city of Lonnie. I wouldn't be complaining about this view, that's pretty good. This park is going to be massive once they finish it. Just behind me here, they're actually doing more cabins, and as I said, this property is actually set on 12 acres, so they've got heaps and heaps of room to expand and make the park really comfortable for everybody to come and stay. And you know what, it's actually really affordable, so I'm going to give it actually a really high rating, just for the whole purpose of either coming from the airport to base yourself in Launceston, if you want to base yourself here and do day trips, or even if you just want to stay a couple of nights and then jet set off and do the rest of Tasmania, I'm going to rate it the best place to stay. I'm not actually going to give pricing on the cabins or anything like that. I will put all the links below in our description, so you can just contact the Big Four yourself to get prices, because it is going to be seasonal and it is going to change. As I said, we did get that deal, and I'm going to say as well, maybe if the deal isn't online, you could always say, hey, do you have any deals going at the moment? As I've said before, when you travel full-time like we do, it's all about savings. We don't do caravan parks a lot, so when we do them, we do like to have a few luxuries. Some have been better than others, but you know, the thing is, it's got to be what suits you and what suits your needs. So I hope that this episode has given you a little bit of insight on the Big Four in Launceston. Remember, if you want to follow our journey, we are traveling Australia full-time. So like, subscribe and tell your friends, and we will see you hopefully next week in another episode.